Hello, welcome to my daily watercolor practice. We are on day 28. I have done 4 weeks of daily practice following this kind of guide that I created. So I'm quite excited to start a new one. I will start a new 4-week series after this one. But before we do that, let's do the last video in this series. So today I will be focusing on highlights. Now it might sound a bit who cares about highlights? Why would I even practice that? It just sounds so specific and kind of like, why would you even care? Well, I actually think highlights are very important because they add so much brightness to your paintings, and it's something that's easy to forget when we paint, and it's also something that actually needs to be planned in advance, because usually the best kind of highlights, well, okay, maybe not the best, but we often create highlights by preserving the whiteness of the paper. You can also add white paint like gouache or something, yeah, using the white page is a kind of a traditional way to do it, I guess, and also, well, I do think it creates nice effect. So without further rambling on, let's just what I first want to do is compare 3 things. So one will be, it will be a very simple exercise. I do hope you join me. Don't just watch the video because my rambling is very boring, but if you actually grab your paints and brushes and practice with me, that's when you might actually find a lot of find this video helpful. Let me just clean my palette a little bit before I carry on because I'm messy as always. So what we are going to paint is very simple shapes. I will just go with circles, but of course feel free to paint whatever your heart desires. I will use same pigment, same paint, so that I can easily compare different results. So I want to do 3 things. I will just paint a row of circles that are just that, just circles, without much alteration, much thought to them, just a row of simple circles. So kind of boring, nothing special happening. Now the next thing I want to do is paint those circles as well, but this time I am preserving a highlight. Now it can be a bit tricky. And this is just to kind of show me what a difference this highlight makes. Now it might not be ideal, you know, it looks a little bit sharp, maybe a little bit misshapen, but still having that highlight makes a difference. Like these flat circles against this one, there is a little bit of a 3-dimensionality to those ones. But then for the next one, I need to prepare for this. Next one, I actually want to create a highlight using a piece of tissue. I will do a little bit bigger. I will do them a little bit bigger. So rather than doing a highlight this way, what I'm going to do is lift some of this paint to create this highlight. Now this one is maybe a little bit big. Or what you can also do is actually, I'll do that in the last two. So we're just lifting the highlight with the tissue. Or what you could also do is leave that highlight, just like I did, but also lift a little bit as well to kind of, I put my finger in it, let me just fix this up. So that creates a bit more of a transition. There is a stark highlight in the center, and then it kind of softens because I've lifted with the tissue. So there we go. Should I fix this up a little bit? Maybe, because that went a little bit too far. There we go. So what a difference with such a simple technique if we just compare these 2 circles. Super flat two-dimensional. Not amazing, because I'm not that great at painting, but I think it shows the principle of why highlights are important. Okay, so I'm going to have to let this one dry, and then I'm going to do another exercise that will help me remember how leaving a highlight in a painting and in a composition, how they draw your eye in and they create a focal point as well. So this is my next what my next exercise is going to be once this dries. Sorry to shake you. See you in a minute. Okay, so for this next exercise, I'm going to create a simple leaf pattern, but with a twist that hopefully will teach me how important highlights are. But before I carry on with this, I do use leaf patterns a lot in many exercises. Like for example, here I did when I was practicing monochrome paintings. Then where else did I do leaves? I'm just want to show you this, just to kind of oh, there's just a leaf where I'm adding details wet on dry. Just to show you that like one simple painting can actually another one, what I was doing here, patterns. So it was literally me painting patterns. That it can be used for different kind of exercises. What else? Where else? I have a leaf here as well, again with some details. Another one, value scales. When I was doing value scales. Another one when I was doing color theory, contrasting colors for this one. So yeah, it's really useful. If you have like a few exercises in your bag, you can actually do a lot with them. Just changing up what you're focusing on when painting it. Anyway, that's just my kind of what I wanted to just my thoughts, I guess. Anyway, right, so we're just painting a simple leaf pattern, and I'm starting with pale viridian, and then I'm just slowly adding a little bit more. Oh, this one didn't really turn out very well. Slowly adding a little bit more paint. I was thinking, it's the last day in this sketchbook, last page, and I was thinking, should I usually, as you've seen when I was flipping, this is actually, I hardly ever paint them green. I always do like pink leaves, purple leaves, you know, different colors. So I thought, because I really like using wrong colors for things, but I thought, because it's the last day, I'm actually going to reverse what I normally reverse. So rather than doing a strange leaf color, I'm actually going to paint green leaves for a change. That's not what I normally do. Anyway, I will be creating this sort of pattern, and then I'll do something different with it. So let me just carry on. Once I've built it up a little bit, I'll be back and I'll show you what I'm trying to do. So I decided to paint this wet in wet, so it's a little bit messy, and the leaves merge with each other, because why not? I think it's nice. But now I'm going to try to do something. It might not work, but let's see. Okay, so I'm going to paint a leaf here, and I'll just make a one tiny difference. It's not ideal, but look, I left highlight in this one leaf. It's a little bit in the wrong place, but it doesn't matter. It's basically to illustrate how preserving highlight, or just generally how highlight draws your eye in. Like among all these leaves, this is the one that stands out, even though the highlight is in the wrong place, I guess. But that's basically the exercise that I wanted to do, to kind of remind me of this principle when it comes to highlights. Okay, so that's it for today. I'm just gonna have to let this dry. I hope you enjoyed this series. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, I have other ones that I did in this sketchbook. They will be in the playlist. And I've been following this kind of guide for different days. I was doing different exercises, but now it's time for me to create a new version. I will also be doing 4 weeks, different exercise or different technique, different thing to explore each day of the week. And I hope you join me. We will be starting new sketchbook. And yeah, let's carry on. Let's continue painting, doing simple exercises that will help us get better at watercolor. So if you enjoyed that, I hope you join me for upcoming practice and upcoming videos. Happy painting!